Hello, hello. It is Friday, and of course, my lighting's a little weird. Nothing going on over here, but it's a beautiful Friday. I'm sitting here in New Jersey just waiting with bated breath for a ton of snow and ice to fall on us, which
Ooh.
apparently isn't going to start happening until Saturday night into Sunday and may go into Monday. So I'm dressed, I'm warm, I'm
Yeah.
all bundled up, and we're going to be doing personal readings tonight with Cleo and Val. And I'm very excited to get on to this. And welcome to everybody who's in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I've had a couple of shows where I went into the chat and the lovely people who were there were great, but there was very few of them. I was like,
Oh.
have I offended someone? My breath, you know, just wasn't quite sure why people weren't there. But I'm very, very happy and grateful to see all of you in the chat. That's really, really great. So I'm going to say hello to Val. Val, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm really happy to be here, and I enjoyed this format a lot, and I enjoy reading with both of you. So, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, right. I know. I
Yeah,
love this. And I'm feeling more and more pulled to do these kinds of shows.
yeah,
So, people in the chat, you're going to see a lot more of these in 2026 from me individually and from Val and Cleo. We're going to do this a lot more because it's uplifting for me. It makes me feel good. It raises my vibration to do this. So, I'm very happy to do it. Okay. Hi, Cleo. How are you?
Hi.
Yeah, you doing okay?
I'm doing great. Had a cool show with Marina yesterday for kitchen table issues, and I was able to vent a lot, so it felt good. It's all political, so the crazy things that were going on there. But yeah, I like doing this kind of stuff too, where we kind of where I at least get away from the politics and do more of these readings because I don't know. I think people actually like this better.
Yeah. I'm going to adjust my light, so excuse me for standing up for just a minute, but you guys talk amongst yourselves. Just continue.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got that background thing going on, so it's just
Yeah.
doing all kinds of
Yeah,
crazy
it's
stuff.
a Is that a little
Psychedelic.
better? I think that's a little better on my face. My
Oh,
light
you look fine, but your
Mm.
background, you know how the
Oh, do you
background
like my
does
new
the
piano? Isn't it cool?
Yes, it's very cool.
That just came today. Okay. Now I'm doing that because I won't turn it off, but I'm switching my curtains in my studio and it's
Oh.
turning into a mission and a half. So right now I have Venetian blinds, which are probably from the 50s, which is when my house is from, which is when I'm
Yeah.
from. And one of my Venetian blinds is stuck like this. It, I can't even just like pull them all up and have them not be there. And it's dark out, so there'd be reflections on the windows. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to do this.
Yeah.
When I have my curtains, it's going to look luxurious and beautiful in here. So I'm very excited about that. They're
Cool.
in process. I have the rods up. I have the hooks. I have the curtains pleated and they've got their hooks, but they have to be connected to the rods. It's an
Yeah.
IKEA thing. It's not like regular curtains. My
Yeah.
guy came here to hook up the rods and he's like, okay, let's get in and out. I got it. And I was like, I told you in my text, they're IKEA curtain rods. They're not the normal rods. Cause he's like, I got all the tools. I got all the screws, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, God, I don't think those are going to work. He figured it out. He's good. He's really good. But he's really glad he didn't have to hang the actual curtains. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, no, I wouldn't do that to you. My guy is great. Carl is his name. He's wonderful. If you're in the New Jersey Pequannock area and you need a handyman, please hit me up because my guy is Carl. He's really good. He charges hourly. Okay. All right. So that's what I wanted to say about that. And do we have a few people who have, yeah, we have a few people who have put in the word hashtag light. Oh, I just saw one. Oh, we need a few more. Okay. So maybe while we wait for people to get, why are people putting in spirit? Do I have?
Yeah, I don't know why they're putting in spirit. So it's hashtag light, everyone.
Yeah, that's what I put in the description and that's what I have in the crawler. And I think that's
Yeah.
what Sherry put in the, I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. We have a few. Well, let's just do, while we're tap dancing, waiting for more people to put in hashtag light, let's just do like a read for the collective.
Okay.
Just give everybody a little something, something right up front. I know usually we do that at the end, but we could do it. We could do both.
Okay.
50 people. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yay. I know the energy.
Both hashtags are in the banner. That's what.
Oh, is that what the problem is?
Oh, there.
Okay.
When you type
Right.
Spirit,
Sherry, can you fix that in my banner? Can you take my banner down and fix that?
Sorry. Thank you, everyone, for letting us know.
Yeah, thank you.
Really? No wonder it got confusing.
Very confusing. I only changed it in one place. I don't know if Sherry. Yeah, there. Okay, Sherry's on it. Okay, great. So we're gonna do a little collective reading, just to let people kind of know, because the energy is very, very odd, and it's been very intense energy. I know the planets are doing bizarre things, and we're looking at very intense changes around the globe. But
yeah.
I hate to tell you folks, but the energy is not going to calm down a lot over the next week or so. We are headed for some very, very big and intense sun flares. So sorry, it's just, so we need coping mechanisms, Spirit. That's what we need for people. Okay, if anybody's ready for their little message, just go ahead, spit it out.
I can go. So the energy right now is I know a lot of you are feeling like you're not motivated. You don't even know what ends up, and you don't know what's coming, and you don't know what you should even be heading toward. You're kind of in this this, I won't call it limbo land, because you're being hit by all these different energies. But you're really, something is coming. We're in something now, but something big is coming to everyone in their lives. And you're really, a lot of you are going to feel a quest for knowledge. You're going to really be in that contemplation mode, and you're going to, although you may see some obstacles come in front of you, or you're going to see events around you unfold, not in your personal life necessarily, but in the collective of humanity. Remember that you are connected to the higher realms. You always have been, because that's who you are. And that you're going to get signs from your angels and guides, and just tune inward. This is a time for us to go inward. And I know you've heard this a million times, but really that is the crux of it. You are your own guru. So you're really going to manifest your destiny. That is what is happening. You can't not do it. It is who you are. It's inside every cell of your body. So they're telling you to take your control back. Take it back. Don't keep putting your energy out to others around you and giving that power. Go inside. Even if you're listening to things on YouTube or whatever you're doing, go inside and validate within yourself. There's going to be a lot of communication, talking it out. This is a good thing. In our community, in the world, this communication, especially for people, light workers, or people who are really in this energy that we are, this is going to help you really align yourself with, we'll just say, your path, your higher path coming in. And everyone has a divine plan path, and there's the lower or lesser side of your path, the middle side, and the higher side. In other words, you can go at a slow speed and hit a few fine points. This is your life. You get to choose, or you can go all the way and go full out and do everything. But do walk away from what doesn't serve you, what feels like struggle isn't really aligned for you. And don't hesitate to do that, because you are the creator of your reality. In essence, every single person has their own little world, and they're creating it. Think of it like that. So take that responsibility back and know it's you creating everything. That's kind of the message for 2026 going forward. Take that power back and create from there. So
Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great,
thank
Val.
That's amazing.
you. Thank you.
What do you have, Cleo?
Well, I just feel like we're in a period of transition in this next couple weeks, that it's just so really kind of discombobulated, and we're all trying to get a running start, but we can't get the traction because we're not on solid ground right now. So for the next couple of weeks, I know we're all like we're in a new year, we got new stuff coming up, and I tell you, this year is actually going to be fantastic. But right now, we're just in this in this little mess of like I said, it feels like not getting able to get traction, or just that your thoughts may be all over the place, and but it will get worked out. So don't be frustrated by it and don't give up on it. But as time goes by, especially in these next few weeks, maybe out like going right into February, maybe. Um, is that the next couple of weeks anyway? I
Yeah,
don't know,
yeah,
but
it is.
okay.
It's getting
So
close to it.
it's gonna be it's gonna work itself out, and then finally you'll look around like, oh God, what changed? And then you'll feel more grounded. You'll feel more, there's things that you've been wanting to do that right now it just is not working out. Getting into February, things start to work out better. But in the world, some crazy, crazy stuff is going on that's affecting the United States and its other country. It's because of uh, the administration that we have, the president we have, that's trying to. I don't know what he's trying to do, but it's throwing everybody for a loop, and they're getting a little bit irritated with it. I think that, we have talked in the past when we've done political shows, and I don't want to get political, but we've talked about that other countries are going to help us out. Maybe they don't, maybe that's not their intent at first, but what they tell us and what they tell people in government, what is really going on and how they feel about it, that things will change, so that we will use this information and the government mess that we're in, and it just keeps feeling like it's getting worse and worse and worse, and it's just dragging people down, and it's costing us a lot of money. And the tariffs, the whole all the goofy stuff that who is doing, that is going to start to chill out beginning in February. So, I'd like to come out with some great news about what could happen then, but it might take more time than I'm thinking. So, because I always see stuff happening right now. Well, I know it's not happening right now, but I know it's something we've been working towards for a long time, getting into the new year, and just, who is trying to he just constantly trying to push the envelope. And the main thing is the economy. People are just freaking out. I mean, we're just it feels like our money is not worth anything, and then we go to the store and we're paying like twice as much for stuff, and people are having trouble keeping their jobs and keeping a roof over their head. That kind of stuff is going to begin to, well, definitely chill out over this 2026. But I think you're going to start feeling some different things, so that you can get on with your own life, get on with what you want to do, instead of having to worry so much and picking up or heading onto the internet and finding negative news about our country. We've really, we've taken a toll. It's taken a toll on the whole country, but the whole world is paying attention to this. And this thing about Greenland just really, I guess that just had to happen, so that the whole world could kind of see what kind of a nutcase we're working with, and the crazy things that he might or might not do, and then threatening a takeover, and then deciding, no, that's not going to happen. It's that same thing that he did all last year too with the tariffs, 150% tariffs, and then it backs off. So, but this affects us. It affects you personally when when you're trying to do what you need to do in this world. So when that kind of chills out, and also just the main energy right now of getting no traction, it feels like one step forward, two steps back. That is going to dissipate. It won't just necessarily suddenly end, but it's going to get better. So just hang in there because things are coming around and it's going to get better. And from the world view and from your own personal view, that's what I think.
Oh, I love that. That's so helpful.
Love that too. It's very hopeful. It's very, very nice.
I
Thank
love
you
that.
so much. So I don't know if I can really add too much to all of this. What I got is that it definitely is. We are all a part right now of a global experience, and so if you ever felt close to humans, you should be able to feel close to gazillions of humans because we are all going through this together. This also, there goes my cat. This also means that there is a cycle for the planet that is coming to an end, a really decided end. And it will involve changing minds. It will involve the change or shift in people's, um, not that people will think differently, like the mechanics of thinking will change, not that, but that people will think differently about things in the world. People collectively are changing their minds about what it means to live on this planet, what it means to live in their particular country, with their particular ideology, with their particular leaders, with their family. There's a keen awareness now of what we really are doing here. So I think a lot more people are kind of by default waking up and tapping into big universal energies. So I think a lot more people are going to kind of shed the prejudices and the ideas that they've had that have been judgmental about people who are the other, people who are different from them. And that's a really good thing. It's a really, really good thing because it frees you, that forgiveness, that letting go, that letting judgment fall away is a freedom that I think people will begin to feel. But first they'll recognize it intellectually, then they'll feel it in their hearts because it will feel better to be like that. It will feel better to be a human in this collective and not have to worry about who the other is. They're just another human. And that's just in time because we're also going to be understanding and embracing that we're not the only sentient beings on the planet, that there's all these other sentient beings on the planet. And they'll go by many other names. I call them galactics, but that's just a huge collective kind of almost stereotypical label to use for them when there's many races of those galactics. So that's a whole other awakening that's coming. And I think it's coming in 2026. The changes and the profound shift in mental awareness that we're going through is really going to make us feel safer. I know that sounds cuckoo bananas, but we are going to feel safer eventually in 2026 than we feel now. We're going to understand what's really important. Again, because we're going to be collected or connected to the collective of humanity. This is a huge, huge shift. And I think many, many, many millions of people on the planet are beginning to understand just how connected we really are. So, I mean, I could go on and on and on with this. The oracle card that I pulled, I've never heard of this angel before. Israfel. Never heard of this angel, but really interesting. If you can see the picture of it, it's kind of it looks slightly female, but I can't really tell. But the headpiece of this, oh, I can't pull it too close because of my weird background. but the headpiece of this being is just really interesting. And the very elongated neck is very, very interesting. It reminds me of a lot of Egyptian figures. This is the angel of song. And I feel that that's really relevant because song, music, sound in general works and is conveyed by vibration. And our vibration is lifting up, our vibration is increasing. So I feel that as we are expressing, which is what songs usually do, they express things, we are connecting to others, we're understanding their expression, and we're just understanding one another so much more. So that's what I see for 2026.
You know, Cole, when you were talking, um, yeah, yeah, and I do feel exactly what you're what you're talking about, but I feel this awakening that people are just going to be able to shed all the crap that we've been fed for the last, especially in the last year, if not before that. Um, and this awakening is where everybody all of a sudden turns around and goes, "Oh, you mean like I've been lied to this whole time?" You
Exactly.
know? And that kind of stuff is going to be happening this year where we just kind of look around going, "Wow, why didn't I understand that?
Yeah.
You know,
What was
why didn't
holding
I
you
get that?"
back?
Well, I'm telling you, you know, it's almost like so and so has been hypnotizing the whole country, the whole world, you know. It's so
Yeah,
bizarre. It's
it's
something
really
we've
true.
never seen before. It's something
Yeah,
we've never been exposed to before.
yeah,
And to have the whole world will wake up,
Yeah.
but not simultaneously. But,
No.
you know, but for people that are, well, people in the chat, they're working at a different vibration than maybe their neighbors, and they will pick up on it. And pretty soon, other people will be looking like, "What happened to you?" And you go, "I don't know. I just woke up one day and what the hell?
Yeah.
Where have I been? Why have I
Yeah.
been so worried and anxious?" And you know, it just going to change, and it's going to
Yeah.
be like freedom, freedom.
Yeah. You know how people always say, you drop a pedal in the water and all the little ripples go out.
yeah,
Okay. So we are all vibration, right? And all of us, as we begin to vibrate in this way, we send those ripples out without even really consciously choosing to do so. It's just it's like love. When you start to put that love out to everybody, people feel that because they feel fear and they feel when you're not confident and they feel when you're ashamed or embarrassed, but they also feel when you're full of love and full of confidence and full of a nurturing essence, right? So this vibration of awareness of, gosh, what was I thinking before? Shedding those negative things and embracing those very positive things. That's how the people who are not in the chat right now, that's how they're going to uh, gravitate to this and accept it. And also this feeling about an understanding worldwide of just how big this shift is. That's the other thing.
oh, you just gave me the chills. I love that.
Yeah, it's going to be big.
How big this is. This is
Big
Yeah,
this is.
it's
Yeah.
huge.
I
It's
mean,
yeah,
like
huge.
Three Eye Atlas was really big.
yeah,
That was just the beginning of
the
shaking up
beginning.
synapses in everybody's brains so that they could go, oh, do you think that could really have come from somewhere so far away that it started 8,000 years ago? I mean, right there, that was people's brains going, you know,
Yeah,
Shakespeare, really? Like that was a huge thing. And while that was happening, and that was like almost a non-threatening kind of thing to shift, then all these other things started happening. And so now their brains are kind of shook up. They can begin to accept these things.
yeah.
That's what I think anyway.
I love that. I love everything you guys said. Yay! Bring it on. We're
So
ready.
let's see if we can do some readings for the chatters.
Yeah, that would be good. Okay, so I'm gonna do my sharing and share that screen and go with a window that says where is it? Where is it? Not the window, but okay. I'm messed up here. I don't know where this is coming from. No, that's not what I want.
Are you looking for the picker thing or the?
Yeah, I have it up in a window and I'm trying to share that particular window. And it's not quite working.
Because you have to stay on the window and you can't see it because we're going to see it. So stay on your window with it.
Okay.
And we'll tell you if it comes up.
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Okay, yeah, go on that.
All right, there we go.
There it is.
Okay. I'm just going to make it a little bigger if I can. Come on now. Let me see there. Nope. Oh God, I'm just leaving it like that. I'm not going to mess around with it anymore.
That's good.
Okay, guys. Okay. So here we go. Now I put my name in with light for a couple of people who had put in spirit, but I realized afterwards that it's just going to come up with my name if it gets picked. Okay, good. Abby Yandel 4986. Oh, and of course I don't have anything to write on. Okay.
I'm writing it down.
Are you? Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that's going to be our first one, and then we're going to draw again. And Sheila, be a critical thinker. I love that. You'll be joined by many people this year, Sheila.
Okay.
And one more. Thank you, Val.
Mm-hmm.
And Gwen Almeida. Okay. So there we go. All right. So we have our 3 names. And so Val, just refresh my memory. What are the 3 names?
We've got Abby Yandel and Sheila, be a critical thinker, and Gwen Almeida.
Okay. So I guess we'll just do you, Cleo, and then me.
Okay.
Okay.
So I've got Abby Yandel.
Okay.
So are these people going to put in a question?
Oh, yes, right.
Yeah.
Abby, if you have a question, put it in the chat. Whose show is this anyway? I can't. Who's supposed to be running this thing? Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, if you'll just
Abby just says I'm late. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If
you guys just put in your question, then we'll try to.
Or I'll just do a general for you.
Yeah. Yeah, we can just do a general too.
Because I know you're probably trying to think of something.
So.
Oops. Okay, so I can just, it's like a Yandel with it. Oh,
her last name, Yandel.
Yandel. Yeah, Yandel.
General guidance. Okay.
Okay, got it. So, I guess we'll just do a general then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Gwen and Sheila, while we're waiting and Val's getting started. Message from Terry on his birthday. Okay, I got that.
So Gwen, oh my gosh, you are. We're not doing Gwen. We're doing Abby.
You're doing Abby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Abby. Yeah. So Abby, general guidance. Good. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of times in your experience where you're going to be led to different things to pick up and read or experience that are going to trigger the information you have within you. Maybe that's, being a energy worker, or maybe that's being a tarot reader, maybe that's being, a shaman or priestess. However that shows up for you, you're going to have these classes and information showing up in front of you, and it's going to empower you because it's going to trigger the information inside of you that you already have. That divine wisdom that resides in every cell of your body. It's going to awaken you to that. Don't slow down. Take your time to experience this and really soak it all up energetically as you go through each learning experience. This is going to be coming in front of you, and you're going to realize you're going to manifest everything into existence. It's going to be a fantastic manifestation year for you. Be sure to take care of your nutrition, your well-being. Get your exercise, drink your water, and eat a healthy diet for yourself. Make sure you get the right amount of protein every day, because I know you might not reach that 46 grams of protein that you need. So really watch that. You're creating harmony within you and everyone around you. You have that ability to really vibe this higher vibration, this calm and beautiful energy. And you are going to experience a lot of clarity coming in, especially from February on. Just be open to receive everything that is coming your way. That is being in the flow. And I just joined an astrology group again to continue to learn. Abby, this points right on your direction, right on your life path plan. You're headed beautifully into the gifts and abilities that you already have that you're going to be launching into. So you're opening to receive all of these things that come up in front of you, and you're doing these courses and experiencing this. And this is going to go a long way toward you opening up to everything. It's not just astrology, but astrology is an extremely strong thing for you. You're going to expand your horizons like crazy in 2026. And you're always going to check in with your higher self, your divine connection to source that you are. This is something you have innate. It's always been with you. You always know, and you're a deeper thinker. You really do connect. And even though some ways you really have a balanced intellect with heart, this is because you do have a strong intellect, but you really do have a beautiful compassion and love for humanity. And that's something you're stepping forward to take care of and do right now. And you are having a soul star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are, just online with everything we just said. So I love this for you going forward, Abby. Abby Yandel. Yandel like candle. I said it right. So thank you, Abby, for your question, and beautiful energy coming in for you. Yeah.
Wow, that was nice.
Thank you.
Nice reading. Very, very nice. Okay, so there's Sheila's question, Cleo.
All right, I was just looking at that. So, and I noticed earlier that she was talking about wherever she's at, it's cold. It's cold here too. I hate that. It just was, for the last few days, just been down in the 30s, and 40s. I think finally today it got to 42 or something. So, yeah, I understand the feeling cold. So, the guides coming towards you, a little slow on the uptake. Will they keep getting clearer for me so I understand? Absolutely. Um, one thing about guides, they're very, very patient and very, very persistent, especially when you're the one trying to make that connection. They will do everything they can to help you with the connection. And yeah, your guide's saying actually you are making a connection, but you're just you might try a little more getting centered, maybe a little meditation, but just definitely being quiet. And then also to talk to your guides, you need to talk out loud. I know that if there's other people in the house, they'll be looking around like, "Uh-oh, she's lost it. She's talking to the wall, or she's talking to the mirror or something." And actually a mirror does help also. But yes, you need to talk to them out loud. After a while, it might change, but once you get used to feeling who the guides are, and that's the other thing, you'll get a sense of who your guides are, and so you'll know that those are your guides that you're talking to. And they say that you're doing just fine, so don't worry about it, but do spend time uh, getting centered and letting go of any expectations of what you might hear. That's the real trick too. When you let go of those expectations and suddenly something comes through and you're like, well, that doesn't mean anything. Like the cow jumped over the moon and you're like, duh. Okay, what are we talking about that for? They do those kind of silly things to get your attention. So if you come up with some stuff that doesn't make any sense, it's them trying to get your attention, and just go with it. And laughing doesn't hurt at all. Laughing opens things up so you can take this in easier, and makes more sense, and it's not so serious. If sometimes people try too hard, don't try, just let it be. Just relax and let things come to you. So, but I see, they're right there with you. You're going to do just fine. And they do want to talk with you. I'm not sure what they are trying to say to you right now, but because that's not really what I was looking at. I was looking at the connection, but the connection is there. And just be prepared for something that you would never even think of. So when that comes through, know that that is them trying to get your attention. Okay,
Great.
that's about it.
Great reading. Thank you. Thank you so much, Cleo. Okay, so this is for Gwen. Message from Carrie on his birthday. Okay, so Carrie, very loving, very, very much concerned that that they are just doing great and they see you doing great. And they're sending a great deal of love to you, but also a message more for you, for the year. You also are going to be completing a cycle this year, but something very important to you is coming to a culmination, is coming to a head. You've got a lot of work to do this year. And in that work, at the end will come some kind of a surprise or a reward or something that's just going to, I think it's very positive. So I think it's just going to tickle you. It's just going to be great. So Carrie is not going to tell you what that is, but they are saying that things this year are pretty big. There's some big stuff happening for you this year. Don't be afraid of the hard work, and know that at the end of it, there is going to be a surprise that you're really going to like. It's really going to be good. So that's the message that I have for you. Oh, also a plaid shirt. I'm getting pink and green plaid. It's not my favorite color combo, but that's what I'm seeing and that's what I'm feeling. And that may be way out in left field, but that's had to come through.
That was a beautiful reading. And I have myself muted when I was clapping and saying, I loved Cleo's reading.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, next.
Okay. So we're gonna choose again.
Choose
Yeah, do it
again.
again.
So here we go. I'm gonna start the drawing and add to the screen. So here we go. Puddles 99. Good old Puddles.
Puddles 99.
Okay. Love
And
the
then
picture.
it's a little picture of a kitty.
That's cool, kitty. I love all the animals.
Yeah, they're cute.
So cute. Okay, so I wish I knew which one of this was, but the first person that I saw that had put in #spirit by mistake was Cowbell. So I'm going to give this to Cowbell.
Okay, Cowbell. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Then, because I did it several times, and I apologize to anybody else who didn't get it, but sometimes you have to make an executive decision.
Yep.
And Jason Vincent, 77. Great. Okay. So
Okay.
Jason
So
Vincent.
put your questions in if you have Puddles, Cowbell, and Jason Vincent. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll play some tap dance music. So what strengths do I have or need to develop during this time? Or what are the crows, cravens at park trying to tell me? Nice.
Okay.
Insights, very good. Okay.
Okay. So Petals. There's a lot of energy swirling around you, that's for sure. They're coming through saying, yeah, you are the oracle. Oh, hello. People's gifts are really coming in. You all have your clairs, but they're now really making themselves apparent and coming online. There's literally no veil. And you are really going to find yourself, it may actually be that you are working in the energy healing area, but it's really going to be in a higher level, quantum level. So interdimensional conduit for healing energies coming in. You really are a big picture person, seeing everything, and you do transfiguration, which is changing one thing to another. Well, you do this with energy, and you do this with a lot of different things in your life. So this in 2026 is really going to come into your awareness big time. So going forward in your life, make sure you have faith and believe in yourself. Believe in all those things you think you have told yourself, well, I wish I could. Well, you already do. I wish I was. Well, you are. You do. You can. You will. Forget about that mind talk. Have faith in yourself and just allow it all to happen. Believe in yourself. There is a lot of abundance out there. It's not about the money. Abundance is about you deserving the flow of the universe coming in. And the universe is an abundant field of everything, flowing endlessly. It's just you opening and letting it. So don't shut down once some of these things start happening and you go, wait a minute, am I ready? Yeah, you are. Go ahead. This stuff is coming through for you. So you really are going to reassess certain areas of your life. It is going to happen for you, and you're going to make different choices. As your awareness widens, as it broadens, your perspective broadens, you're going to be very brave and make choices to be seen more and use your gifts and abilities. So you're going to find yourself in alignment with your soul self moving forward. This is a huge thing where you're going to move from that prompting of your heart, and you're not going to go up here and talk yourself out of things. So I see this as a tremendous flow of energies, just swirling energy all around you. So listen to this 2 or 3 times, write it down, let it all sink in, because this is huge for you, Petals. Thank you for asking the question.
Great. Wonderful reading, Val. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
So much.
Nice.
Thank
Good.
you.
Reading. Okay. Cleo.
So, Kelbell, she says, what strengths do I have or need to develop during this time? And what are the crows, ravens at the park trying to tell me? It's interesting that I feel that this question, it sounds like a two-parter, but really it's all combined. You've got something going on really good with your energy. You have an ability to attract what you need and want. You also have an ability to keep people calm, and they tend to come to you for answers for things where, you just off the top of your head, you've got the answers. And they're like, wow, how do you know that? But I don't know if this is a psychic thing or just the kind of personality you are, where you just have this really nice energy. So the things with the crows and the ravens, um, they're attracted to it too. It's really a kind of a positive thing. When you think about why these birds would show up to you, and crows to me are not my favorite bird because they're just so cocky and big and kind of mean to the other birds. And I have personally, I mean, this isn't not necessarily part of your reading, but I have a thing for hummingbirds, and the crows are a natural predator of hummingbirds. So I am always getting out there like, get out of here, get rid of these crows. But in your case, it's not that it's a crow. It's just your energy attracts this kind of stuff. So that's why you might look out the window one day and go, what are all these crows doing here? Well, they just, they sense your energy. But yeah, I mean, your strength is definitely your attitude and positive output of the kind of energy that comes to you. And I do feel like um, people feel like they can come to you. They feel comfortable coming to you, whereas, not everybody is so approachable. I feel like you are one of those kind of people that is approachable, and it's within you. Your own energy is attracting this kind of stuff. So I don't know. I hope that answers your question. That's what I
Well,
feel. It sounds really good to me.
that was beautiful. I
Yeah,
love that.
great, Cleo. Good reading.
Good reading.
Oh, good. Okay, so Jason Vincent, he would like all three of us to see if he should buy a new used car around President's Day or before. And when I read that, I thought, you're going to waste your question on that.
No.
Yeah.
Here
But if that's really pressing and that's what you want to know about, okay, we'll look at that. And I also have more to talk to you about after we figure that out. So, ladies, if we can see if he should buy a new or used car around President's Day.
Well, there's going to be some great sales, so if you can afford it, I'd go for the new car. Because I tell you, they're not going to get any cheaper, not for a while, not with these tariffs. So take advantage of the sales.
I'm going to say no. I
I'm
don't
going to
think
say no too right
No.
away. Yes. It's not going to go your way. You're really going to walk away from things. They aren't going to really deal with you. And your expectations are higher than what you're going to find out there that are going to give you what you need. That's what's showing up here for you. And I think really this year of 2026 is going to be a challenging financial year for our economy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You're going to, this may not be the year for that.
New and shiny things.
New and shiny things, yes.
But I still see that it would be a good thing to go ahead and shop around during that
Oh
time.
yeah, you can shop.
Just to see what's going on.
You can do that, absolutely.
Just
Absolutely.
leave your wallet at home. Don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, not the time to do that stuff. And I do think that in 2026, you personally will experience quite a bit of abundance, just not in the early part of 2026. There is some things that are going to be coming forward for you in 2026 that are very difficult to deal with. And you're going to want all your resources, mental, financial, spiritual, emotional. You're going to want all your resources in order to deal with that. And the thing that keeps repeating in my head is count your blessings. Understand, count your blessings. And as you go through the year, more things will start to come to the surface that spark new ideas. You feel more inventive, you feel more communicative, you feel more just settled and able to do things as you go through the year. But it's gonna, the beginning of the year especially is going to be challenging for you. So settle yourself in for that and know that you will accomplish good things and some abundance coming later in the year. But right now is not the time to stretch yourself too much. Give yourself some buffers. Give yourself some margins, a nice cushy place to land so that you can be up to the task of all of this stuff that's coming forward for you.
And I do see what you guys are talking about because, there is that. Don't let go of your money right this minute.
Mm-mm.
but you might need to hold on to it. Plus, there could be coming things down the road that might be better. But the timing of President's Day, I kept looking at President's Day, thinking all I could think of was that is a sale time. But if you hold off a little bit longer, dealerships are going to be struggling too. So, yeah.
There you go.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Okie dokie. Thank you for that. Thank you for that confirmation.
You'd think Colleen was psychic or something.
Isn't that weird? I know. Oh gosh, that's great. All right, so shall we do another round?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I feel like we're
I'm
just
on
getting
a
going.
roll.
Yeah, right? No worries, Cleo. There's, two sides to every coin. You're good. Oh, that's me. Okay, sorry. Okay, here we go. I have to do this.
Well, I just liked it that Jason came right out and asked a direct question. But okay. So Polly A719.
Again with a kitty, a cute little kitty. Okay, so that's going to be for Val.
Okay.
Amanda Celeste.
Which is Amanda Carroll.
Okay. Okay, and a little doggy there. Love the dog. And this is for me. And Eleanor. I think I've had Eleanor before.
You have.
But we're on a roll, Ellen. Okay, and I'm going to mute myself so I can shuffle my little heart out, and you guys just take it away.
Well, everybody needs to put their questions up for. I see Polly already. Let's see. There we go. Polly A has already done that.
Ellen
R's done, and Amanda, wherever you're at, if you've got some question that you'd like us to look at. Oh, great! So who's going to be putting the questions?
So we just need to get the banner, the tool, the picking tool out of the way. Okay, and I'll go right into Polly's, which is really who came in with Saint Germain right away. You want to know about messages from your guides and angels, and he came in immediately, and he's obviously an ascended master. And I saw all this purple energy. So there's a lot of things going on with you that you're doing with Saint Germain. So there is a time period in your life right now where you are deciding, what road you're going to walk. You can do multiple things at one time. So you don't have to pick one single thing, but it is something in your mind that you're thinking about. And it's really about your gifts. What gift you're going to use? Well, you have all the clairs. Use them all. Use all your gifts. There is a level of magical energy. Well, who is Saint Germain? He's like Merlin kind of energy. He is alchemy. So this all fits together perfectly. And you get the magic big soul thing coming in for you in 2026. You're going to find out your sacred purpose. It's really going to be clear to you as you go forward, opening up to your gifts and abilities. I'm always going to talk about classes and things like that, because synchronicities, classes, all these things, just remind you, you have this ability inside of you. It triggers it in you, and you're going to step forward if you have not already. You are also going to be creating classes and things for people because you have the ability to lead that. Everything is in divine order. Your divine plan is really coming online big time this year. And don't forget to be out in nature, because this is really important energy for you to keep you grounded, because you're in the multidimensional realm with your energy. That's big energy. I have the sun for you, which is joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. So don't forget the part where you get to play. Don't take on too much as you're learning new things, but go out there and realize, take a deep breath. This is just you experiencing life and showing up any way that you want in this arena, and trust the seasons as it goes into winter, go into more dormancy. Just think of the seasons and flow with it. Springtime, new life and coming. This is how you're affected, embracing the change, cycles of life and transition and growth. You're going to be experiencing all of this in a beautiful way where you're connected to nature as you do. So you also have this divine Sophia energy, that divine feminine goddess energy of consciousness. We talk about Christ consciousness. There's a feminine and a masculine of it all, but it really is one form. But we are split out into that earth school where it's separate. So you have this divine feminine energy working through you, which is wisdom and intelligence from the divine. This is going to come into play, and you're going to find out that you can channel, you can do all kinds of things. So get ready for that. And congratulations. So, Polly, thank you for that question.
That was
beautiful.
It was nice. Very good.
Really nice. Did we ever get Amanda?
No, come on, Amanda. I mean, I looked for her and she's way at the top, and she had said something about so ready for spring, something I can totally relate to.
Yeah.
Amanda, if you would let us know that you're here or that you would like to put out a question. In the meantime, Colleen, why don't you do Eleanor?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. So, Ellen, here's what's happening is you're getting ready to have a big change in life. Things are really shifting for you. And I think in some ways it may be a little unexpected. I mean, you may be planning some things, but I think there's some unexpected shifts and changes coming up for you. You get the Lover's card, so there's some kind of either a new relationship or a relationship you're already in going to a different level or a different place, or changing in some way for the better, and not to split apart but to keep together. But I'm thinking too that this relationship is not necessarily a romantic relationship. It could be a partnership, a good friendship, even a business relationship. So something with that relationship is really going to catapult you into a different direction, because then you have the Wheel of Fortune. And I think just spiritually, what's going on with you is also going to be kind of mirroring the work and the things that you're doing with this relationship and with all the changes that are coming along. So I think there's two paths going kind of parallel for 2026, or at least the first, say, 4 to 6 months of 2026, which is really going to be a bit demanding, but exciting and fulfilling and satisfying and all those things. So, and this means that you're also going to need to spend some time recharging, some time in quietude, some time in contemplation. So I want you to take note of that, plan for that. Know that you can't be going full bore 24/7. You have to plan for times when you have downtime where you can really recharge your batteries. And the oracle card that I got for you, and I want to point out, there was someone in the chat who had put in a question, something about mermaids. And so I think this is also for you. I pulled this card, and mermaids in this deck are, it says, oh, sorry. I'll get the hang of this by the end of the show. So you can't see, it's a really beautiful picture, but it's the keywords are fate and sacred callings. So
And Colleen, the mermaid question came from Seashells 1111.
Okay.
And yeah, it says, my question is about this mermaid energy around me. What is the message? And I was just reading that when you said the thing about mermaids. Just so
Yeah,
weird
so-
that it happened that way.
So this indicates that for both parties that I'm talking to, that you're being called to something. You are literally hearing the siren song. You're hearing this very, very strong, strong message that you need to do something, go somewhere, be with someone. And for you, you need to make that decision based on your reaction to that calling. Now, that calling may be a warning, and you may decide, oh, I'm not going to drive to work that way today. Or it could be a calling to something much bigger, more like a purpose or something. And that is part of what is going to make the change. That is part of what is going to spin the wheel of fortune and have you going in a different direction. It could be the part that has you turn the corner and meet this person who is the relationship that is going to take you off into this new direction. But nevertheless, no matter what happens, you do need to make sure that you take the time for your soul and your body to recharge. You really need that too. So partially you are learning about that this year, but also you are kind of throwing caution to the winds and listening to your heart, your soul, about where you need to go in the future. So that's what I have for you.
And Seashells says that she was the one that asked the question. I want you to notice that, and this happens all the time when we're doing this, that more than one person can get a response from us. And it's so interesting that Colleen brings up your question, Seashell, right at the time when I'm reading it. So
Yeah.
whatever she just said about to LNR probably applies to you as well.
Yeah. Yeah. When you listen back to the shows on replay, because most of the time I find when I'm watching a show and people are doing readings, I'm thinking, now does that work for me? Does that? I'm not really paying attention to what they're saying. I'm just trying to get it. What's for me? We're meat suits. We're egos. We want these things. That's part of survival. But if you listen to it on the replay and you just kind of let it go, even like if you're just doing other stuff around the house and just letting it play, that's when the real jewel of that reading will come through for you. And that's when you'll be going, oh my God, I know what they mean, and it's for you. So don't discount it if the reading is for someone else, because very often it is for many of you out there in the audience.
Well, and the way this came about just a moment ago, that I'm looking at that question and all of a sudden you're saying, I remember something about the mermaid. That definitely there's a connection there. So Seashells and LNR, pay attention to that. And anybody else that found something in it that thought, oh, that feels like what I was thinking about or what I've wondered about.
And I'm so bad at keeping up with the chat. The fact that I even saw that comment and remembered it is extraordinary.
Wow.
Because most of the
Okay.
time the messages, I read them and they just go through the head, they don't really stick. So there's something going on there with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Amanda Celeste never showed up. And so I'm just gonna.
Do you want me to pick someone new?
Not really. No. I'm just gonna
Okay.
pass it by.
Okay, so
Because we're kind of getting near the end of things here.
Should we do one more round? Do you have time? Are you up for that? Or are we petering out?
Sure. Yeah, I'm up. Yeah, I can do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're okay. Okay. So I'm gonna start the spinny thing up and put it on the screen. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Sue Moore. Okay, Sue Moore. So Sue Moore, please tell us you're here by asking your question or just saying I'm here. And the next one up is da 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 da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Nancy Schaefer. Nancy, please tell us what your question is, or just say you're here so that we know you're here. And let's see. Okay, I got my song. Okay, there we go. Artist
Oh,
Liz, artist 179. Okay. All righty. So let's take a look here. What do we see?
yeah, we needed some response from Sue Moore
Mm-hmm.
and Nancy Schaefer
Mm-hmm.
and artist Liz.
Right.
Yep, we do. Mm-mm-mm. I think the people in the chat ended the show already.
We're still here. Wake up, everybody. Come on.
Snap out of it. Pay attention. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe we'll just do general questions on them and call it a day.
It's possible.
Maybe the show is over and
Maybe it
and
is
we
over.
just didn't get
We
the
didn't get
memo.
the message. We didn't
Nobody
get the
told us
memo.
that it was over. My goodness. All right. So how about we just pull one card for each of those people's names and then we'll sign off.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So for Sue Moore, I got just say yes.
Very nice.
Just say yes. There
Or
you
whatever
go.
it was, Sue Moore.
Whatever it
Just
is.
say yes.
Sue Moore. So say yes.
Okay, and for Nancy Schaefer, I just got watch out. Somebody's trying to trick you up. Just stay on top of it. Pay attention. Somebody is being deceptive. It's not a terrible thing, but it's enough, and I think you're feeling it already. So
Yeah.
Nancy Schaefer, whoever that is, you're on top of this. The deception, I think you saw right through it from the get-go. You'll be fine. But yeah, that's what I got. There's some deception going on around you that is not huge.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay. And I have artist Liz, and artist Liz, for your card, I got the 7 of Cups. So there are many choices out there. Just, pick in a few. Oh, you put in your question? Oh, she didn't star it, artist Liz. So, and I know I did see something earlier for you about starting up a live collab and a channel and things like that. And here's what I'm going to tell you. So don't feel like that first show, that first collab, don't feel like everything depends on it, because you'll look back after you do 150 shows and be like, you won't even remember it. And I'm not saying that it's going to not be good. It could be great. It could be really great. But one thing I know for an absolute fact, and you don't have to be psychic to know this, is that your 150th show is going to be a million times better than your first show. You're just going to get better and better and better and better. And the collaboration, that relationship will get better and better and better and better and better. When you're first starting out, there's just so many things to overcome technically that you don't even have time to be nervous, because you're just dealing with all these other technical things. So don't worry about it. Just start doing it. Don't make it too precious, because you'll find out after you put it up, you'll be like, oh, well, what was I worried about that for? Nobody cared about that. It may be a little deflating at first. Don't worry about it. The goal is to just do it. Do as many videos or as many live streams as you can, because you'll only get better after each and every one. And best of luck to you. My love and prayers and thoughts and everything go out to you. I'm sure you'll be amazing. And I'm sure the collaboration will be amazing, but just don't get too precious about it. Just go for it. Just go for it. Just start.
And
Yeah.
you know, I've read her question now about the collabs, and you know, when you start doing that, you know, if you've been doing stuff on your own, you start working with other people, suddenly the growth is amazing.
Mhm.
You know, when I came on here and started working with other people, I was just like, wow, this has been such a trip. It's just and plus it's really a lot of fun. But yeah, I see her working out just fine. I mean, we're really familiar with you, artist Liz. You've been around for a while, and it seems like almost all the time we're doing readings for you. So we're kind of working in a collab right now. But yeah, I mean, your new channel is gonna be great. Just stick with it. You're working on it. It's you're gonna do fine. But you know, like Colleen said, there is some technical stuff that if you're not, but you know, you come on here so you have a good idea what's going on. But yeah, the technical stuff can be a little daunting. Um, but no, you're gonna do great. I feel real good about your show. I can't wait till it comes on. I want to
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
just remember, all of us
Maybe.
started there. We all started where you are right now. So, you know, it's a journey, you know, and you're up for it. I'm sure you're up for it.
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic.
Yeah, good luck. Best of luck. Okay. So the audience ended the show before we were ready. That's a little like deflating, but okay. I still love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging in with us. And I'm hoping that we will do a collaborative Cool Crone Oracle twice a month now. So we'll do one on the first Friday, and then we'll, you know, have a group do it on the third Friday probably, and um, who knows what'll happen in between. Great things, hopefully. So thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Val, for being here. I love your readings.
It was fun.
Thank you, Cleo, for being here. You're always so great with dealing with everybody. And I'm glad Sherry was here. I want to thank her again for helping with everything backstage. And let's see.
Artist Liz says she's doing a live collab in March. Let us know what it's
Yeah.
called and stuff, you know, because
Yeah.
we can come on and start asking questions, and maybe you might want to invite one of us onto your show.
There you go. There you go. So February 6th is going to be the next big group one where we have the whole gang. And like I said, stay tuned. You just never know what we might be pulling out, or what I
Yeah.
might be pulling out. You just never know. All right, everybody. I have a date with that big piano there in the background. So I gotta get on those. I gotta get on and tickle those ivories. That's what I'm dying to do. I actually can play the piano. I just haven't played in years, but I can play the piano. Okay. So we'll see you guys next time. My love to you. Thank you for being here. And we'll I just keep saying the same things. Love, 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 love. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.